Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kai HaKadosh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS, and double honors to the men of GMS Orlando and the Truth. Ahabatham to the church. Ahabatham to the 144,000, the house of David. The elect, hopefully elect. It's your brother Kasadia. And I don't know what had me. Oh, I was listening to a lesson this morning, and something that the brother said stood out, and so that's the title of this message I'm gonna bring out according to the scriptures of Yahweh, according to the Spirit and the scriptures of Yahweh by Shema Shah. It says the truth has surfaced. You see it all on TikTok. You see videos going up on TikTok, on all on these different platforms, media platforms. And it's going into who are the true children? Who are the true children of power, of God, of Yahweh, by Hashem Shai? Who are the true people? And I think a lot of things have been hidden, and it's like no matter what, happens, you just gonna have to. We just have to wait, and the truth gonna come out. It always do. And I'm gonna start off reading John 8:32, and that reads, "And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." You know, this truth, the understanding that we have, the Hebrew Israelites have, following GMS, is that we have a power. We were made to, we were created to serve Yahweh by Shema Shai. You know, Yahweh by Shema Shai had a purpose, has a purpose for us, and the scriptures go into like how we would forget our heritage that Yahweh by Shema Shai gave us, and with the transatlantic slave trade. You know, it was families being separated, so you don't know, where your daddy, where your mama at, where your brothers, where your sisters at, Sometimes you were fortunate to stay with your family a little while and then go off, the whippings, the beatings, and the whippings that we received. And I could just imagine, just me as a man, I could just imagine like, a group of us, we talking to each other in Hebrew. The crackers don't like that kind of shit to this day. They don't like that shit. Because we have sayings, and we can communicate with each other, pretty much without them fully understanding what we're saying. And I can believe they beat the shit out of us for that. Yeah. So we probably was fearful about using our own language around them. Then we got taught their Bible, which is actually our book. And throughout Yahweh Shema Shai, the longer Yahweh Shema Shai keep me in the truth, it's like I understand, like, this is this it's our book. It's about us. you know I'm gonna read Isaiah 29:15. It says, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. And the truth was hidden. Like I said before, like I just said, the truth was hidden from us. And they turn things upside down. They turn things, they reverse. They turn things, they flip shit over. They put it, they said, no, it's this way. Because they was in control, so they had power in the narrative, so they said, no, it's this way. But in actuality, they changed everything. They changed everything. And 𝐤𝐤𝐃𝐉𝐿 Bashima Shah, like, the truth was hidden. The truth was hidden from us for a long time. And I was just watching a brother's video, and he was going into how it amazed him how we heard this truth one time, and that was it. It was like, yeah, like, yeah, okay, yeah, that sound right, And 𝐤𝐤𝐃𝐉𝐿 Bashima Shah, Yahweh Bashima Shah, he the one that opened us up to this, through our elders and apostles, gaining the understanding of the scriptures, the true meaning of it, and gaining like the whole understanding of the scriptures, here a little, there a little, and gaining like the whole picture, being able to see the whole picture. Because like in modern day Christianity, plantation Christianity, you don't get to see the whole picture. You see I guess it just feel good, like, it just feel good, like, you go into church and they telling you, no weapon can prosper against you, and you are the children of the Lord, and they telling you, of course, to get that money up, but they telling you a lot of feel good stuff, and now all they talking about now is us, the Hebrew Israelites. They trying to make, they trying to push their understanding of Gentile, when it clearly states, Gentile is Gentiles are the Israelites who don't know that they're Israelites. Those are Gentiles. The Israelites were called heathen at one time by other Israelites that were practicing, that were still in the truth. So, there's no truth in these churches and stuff now. There's nothing there, but a hustle and marketing. That's all it is marketing. And feel good doctrine. But the whole picture, I'm understanding, like, the whole picture is like, we were, it's like there's Yahweh, And he made and he gave his son instructions. Yahweh made everything. Yahweh Shai made everything the way he said it. And everything is fulfilling its purpose. Everything and everyone is fulfilling their purpose. And it's his movie. And so we are the underdogs, you know what I'm saying? We all we knew was good. All we knew was good. So we had to know evil. We had to learn evil. And through learning evil, we have to pay those prices. You know, through learning evil and doing evil, we have to pay them prices and learn them lessons. And the lessons will prepare us for, because you gotta think about it. Like the Lord Yahweh Bashima Shah say, like he made us intention. His intentions were for us to be a nation of priests and kings, right? So how do you know what a king and a priest does? You know? And somebody can tell you, yeah, somebody can tell you, you know, this is what a king does, and you know, and follow, you know, he gave us examples, you know, but you gotta go through it. You gotta go through it. You gotta learn. You gotta gain the experience, the strength, and the hope. Yeah, it's all about that. Experience, strength, and hope. You know, we gain to learn, Shalom, Ashukah. We get to learn like these lessons, these life lessons, man. And it's only preparing us for the kingdom. It's only preparing us to be those righteous rulers. You know, the elect, those judges, those priests, you know. It's only teaching us. This life is like a learning ground, like training. You know what I'm saying? And we learn it. It hurts. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts like a motherfucker. But you know, through training, we get to learn. We get to learn how to be those priests, those kings, the nation of kings and priests that Yahweh Bashima Shah wants us to be. So he hid the truth. He hid the truth from us. He hid the truth from us. He said that we would forget our heritage, and you know, we would do a whole bunch of different things, you know, and Salakia, I got sidetracked. Okay, so I'm gonna read Second Esdras. Second Esdras 6 and 27, and it reads, "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared." And that's prophecy. That's prophetic. That's prophecy. That the truth will come out. The truth is gonna come out. The truth is here, man. Man, we got brother, man. It's like I do a comparison, man. It's like I do a comparison, and I look at the brothers who have been given this truth, and then I look at other people who say they have the truth, and then I look at how they live. I look at how we live, or how I live, and you know, I see that they want to like do what they want to do, you know, and that shit doesn't work nowhere. That shit has never worked anywhere. But do what you want to do, That shit ain't never worked nowhere. And it's not gonna work with the Lord. He showed us that. He showed us that firsthand. All right. Right. Pretty much. Right. That's right. And the world can't deny who are the Hebrew Israelites. I don't give a damn what nobody say. The world cannot. These Christians, these apologetic Christians, they can do everything they want to do, but the world knows who the Israelites are, and the Israelites know. The main thing is that the Israelites know who they are. That's the main thing. That we know who we are. So, Wadi, how about Shemal Shah? All right, I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read Habakkuk 2:14, and that reads, "For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of 𝐤𝐿HE, as the waters cover the sea." And that's where we at now. Information is going out. Information going out. I mean, I myself, like, I have a lot of leisure time now, so pretty much I spend all day watching lessons. I spend all day watching lessons, and whatever triggers me to go search and seek and study, then I have the time to do it. I go and look it up. You know what I'm saying? I look it up. I chat GTP it up. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I use the tools and go look for it. And so like this, like the scriptures say, the word of Yahweh by Shemal Shah is covering the earth, man, like water. It's covering all. Let me read that again. Yeah, it says, as the water covered the sea. As the water covered the sea, this truth is going out everywhere, all across the world, man. And like, yeah, okay, and like the truth is spreading like water, right? Water. And what stops water? What can stop water? Pretty much, ain't nothing can stop water. If water get on it, it's going through it. Eventually, if water get on it, it's going through it, it's going around it, it's going over it, it's going under it, but it's going through. You know what I'm saying? It's moving. It's living water. And that's what the scriptures are. That's what the truth is, living water for us. Let me read Luke 12. I'm starting at 2. Luke 12:2, and it reads, "For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known." That's his truth. That's his truth. The truth is coming out. The truth is coming out. I was one brother was saying how you got us on the streets saying that we are the Israelites, saying that we are the Hebrews, saying that Esau is a white man, saying that Esau is going to be destroyed, saying that we are going to get the kingdom next, and the small hats just walking by like they don't hear that shit. They walking by, and they hear it. You know they hear it. I know they hear it. They hear it. They hear it. They don't hear it. And they don't just hear it from us. You have other platforms who are saying that they're not saying that they're not Hebrew Israelites, but they're not saying they are, but they're saying the same things we are saying. They're looking at like things are being revealed. What they're doing over there in Palestine right now, that's a genocide, man. That's a genocide. Them people are over there killing people. Them people are over there doing what the Edomites have done for years. That's what the Edomites are known for. When the Alexander the Greek, man, he came up the same way. He just went and conquered, man, everything. Conquered this way, conquered that way. You know what I'm saying? Him and his 4 generals, they just went and wickedness was spread through the earth, man. Through his generals, through his way. Them generals underneath him, they did the same thing Alexander the Greek did, man, to the people. And colonialism, pretty much colonialism. That's what it is. It's colonialism, man. And now they using tech. They using technology to colonize different places, to colonize people, places, and things. And hold on, man. Let me get a scripture on that because hold on. Let me see what I got. Hold on. Let me read this here, and then I'm gonna get a scripture on that, man. This is Baruch 2:30, and it reads, "For I know that they would not hear me, but in the land of their captivity they shall remember themselves, and shall know that I am Yahweh their power. For I will give them a heart and ears to hear." So we always go into that word. We always go into that word heart, and we tell you that the heart is a muscle. That's all it do is pump blood. When they speak about the heart in the scriptures, they're speaking about the mind. And in the Hebrew, the word for let me see if I get it right. The heart in the Hebrew is lab, and the meaning of the word lab in Hebrew means mind. So it's when the Bible talks about the heart, it's really talking about the mind. But let me get some scripture on how they conquer lands, man. On colonialism. Hold on, Shalaka. Colonialism. Ism. Yeah, colonialism. Yeah. All right, here you go. All right, and that's what they do. Like I was saying, see, the spirit done jump the whole lesson from the truth being opened up, the truth surfacing, to now, went to colonialism, to Esau, Edom, the white man, and how they colonize. Because scripture said they're gonna colonize the earth. They're gonna take the whole earth. This is Deuteronomy 28:49, and it reads, "Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the persons of the old, nor show favor to the young." And so colonialism in the scriptures was prophesied. It was prophesied to happen. It was prophesied to happen. And like the eagle that the scripture is talking about is like, if you think about it, it's like Spain, France, Britain, and America. It's the beast system. It's not the Persians and the Medes. It's Greece, Rome. It's Greece, Rome, and it's four of them: Persians, the Medes, Greece, Rome, and America. So that's the system. That's the system that uses the eagle, man. All that they use the eagle. All of them use the eagle. All of them had used the eagle. So, here go Joel. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read Joel 3. Read Joel 3. I'm gonna start at 3. It says, "And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. The children also of Judah And the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians. That's the Greeks. The Grecians are the Greeks, and that ye might remove them far from their borders. And that's slavery. That's going into slavery. That's how we got trapped off into slavery too. Um, uh, here go First Maccabees 3:48, and it reads, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen have sought to plant the likeness of their image. And that goes into Cedric Borgia. That goes into to Serapis Christus, to that fake Jesus that they made up, you know. It made the Messiah look like themselves, and they're gonna be judged for that. They're gonna be judged for that. Right? They not only they take, right? It's another scripture go, like they take a man, they take a man, a heritage. They take a man, a house, and even his heritage. I'm just paraphrasing it, but and whitewashed everything. Here goes Psalms 83. Psalms 83 says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. And they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. So colonialism was a joint like mission by all of these other nations against us, against the identity of who are the true Israelites. They are confederate against us. That's why scriptures say, never trust thine enemy. This is Baruch 4:15, and it reads, for he had brought a nation upon them from far, a shameless nation. These have carried away the dear beloved children of the widow, and left her that was alone, desolate, without daughters. And that's talking about us, because Israel is always referred to as a woman, and that's talking about us. That scripture right there. Empire of Spain, when stole children. Right. It's talking about us. They stole us. This is Habakkuk 2:12, and it reads, woe to him that build a town with blood, and establisheth a city by iniquity. And so colonialism has always, that's what they do. They go, just like they was talking about, just like the dude Benjamin not a Jew. Benjamin not a Jew. He is over there. He dropped bombs on the people, and he really didn't have to drop those kind of bombs on them, but he did. And his intentions are being known now. The intentions were to run the people out that land, and now they have plans to make a greater Israel, and that's colonialism. That's a prime example of colonialism. Run the people out, take their land, resources, and them. No, they did us the same way, man. They got. I forget where I've seen this at, but they had plantations. They had slave plantations in South America. They had plantations the size of countries. That's how many Israelites they had in in captivity, in bondage. That's how many of us was in bondage. They in South America they had one. I don't know of the damn man. I gotta find it, and I'll do a lesson about it. Yeah, I'll find it and I'll do a lesson about it. But they have a plantation. They have a slave plantation that was as big as I think it was Austria. They compared it to Austria, and that's an entire country. That's an entire country in bondage, man. I don't know, like I can't put my mind around that shit. Like a whole country. Like not this shit now. We in bondage now. Not this shit. Not this mental shit we in now. But I'm talking about physical bondage. I'm talking about where motherfuckers got chains on their head, where motherfuckers is picking sugar cane and sugar and different crops, and they processing it with their hands and bagging it up and shipping it out. It's coming in and people are being. It's like a prison. It's like a prison. It's like a modern day prison. They was running, and it was the size of a country. So these people, these white people have a lot to pay for. These crackers have a lot to pay for, man. I read Habakkuk. I'm reading Revelations 13:10, and it reads, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, and he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints." So colonialism put us in captivity, but prophecy promises judgment. Prophecy promises that they're gonna be judged for that shit, what they did to us, man. And then on top of that, the scriptures say give them double. So we're gonna have, once the Lord comes and set up the kingdom, we're gonna. The scriptures tell us prepare slaughter for his children. So we're gonna be doing a lot, man. They got a lot to pay for, and we're gonna be doing it. The Lord gonna be using us to do it. So pretty much that's all I got, man. That's all I got. And the spirit went from the truth had surfaced to colonialism. That's the spirit. Yahweh Shema Shah. So that's all I got, and I hope that you were edified. And till the next time I say Shalom. Hold on, let me hit the comment board and see if there's any. Okay. Oh, Shalom Ashrakah. Shalom Yahweh Shema Shah. Barakatah, brother.